We're looking at Thursday's races from Cheltenham, starting, of course, with the World Hurdle. Big Bucks, you're not opposing him?
No, he's fought at 9-5 to 2. I'm not backing him either. It'd be great for racing if he won his 4th World Hurdle and that, and you know, he could go, well, sooner or later he was going to get beaten. Something can happen, a swinging hurdle at him or something, or he gets stopped in his run. Again, I'm not going to back him. But I've backed Dynast in the without market. Again, without big bucks, quarterly odds, 10 to 1, 1 2. Sorry, 6 to 1, 6 to 1.
Yeah.
Apologise, 6 to 1. I got 10 to 1, 1,000 stars without. Basically means that Dynast has got to be in the first 4, and he was second to big bucks in the Cleve. We ran a really good race, and Morad was well behind him that day, wasn't he? I can't see how Morad's going to find 10 lengths on him. Of course, we got Oscar Whiskey.
Yeah, does that? What do you make of him?
He doesn't rock my boat over 3 miles.
No.
I think he's a definite 2.5 mile horse. It was third in. Very rare to get horses around in a champion hurdle to go on and win the World Hurdle. Do you know what the last one was?
To what? To run?
To run in the champion hurdle and then win the World Hurdle.
I can't think. No.
1992, Nomadic Way, Perry Hills.
Bubbles, I back that as well.
Yeah, and it was, you know, that's how far you got to go back, and there's a reason for that, isn't there? You know, it's a big step up for it, and I don't think it'll stay. So I'm with Dynast in the without market at 6 to 1.
Okay. And we'll look at the Ryanair as well. You've got a good word for Riverside Theatre.
Yes, very much so. I mean, a lot has been made of the fact the horse has been winning all right-handed. The time he ran at Cheltenham in the Arc, we didn't run very well, but he got totally outpaced at over 2 miles. And once a novice gets out of his rhythm, as Barry Garrett was saying, you don't want to throw him over the fences because you're going to ruin a young horse as a novice. But you want to try and keep him in the race. It's a very, very hard scenario what you do. And now Riverside Theatre is a much older horse, so it was very impressive when he beat Medimit. Medimit's form's rock solid, isn't it?
Do you think he'll run here on the Gold Cup, Medimit?
If Medimit was mine, I'd run him here. I don't think he'd get the Gold Cup trip. But, you know, Riverside Theatre was coming off a massive long break. I've been told he's worked well since then, no bounce sort of factor. I think this year's race is much better than last year's. I watched the video of last year's race the other day, and Cagliari King was second, so I don't fancy Alberta's run. It was another year on. Then we got the third horse in it, Ruby Light, who's been mopping up 2.5 mile egg and spoon races in hot, deep mud in Ireland. But it was third in the race last year. I can't see why it's any better.
The name Great Endeavour keeps popping up.
Yeah, an interesting animal. Again, I remember I made him a real good bet last year in the handicaps, and Timmy Murphy sort of went a little bit too soon, to put it mildly, didn't he?
He's still in that race as well, isn't he?
He is. Again, I think they got another one for that in there called The Package, who's really well backed.
Yeah.
But I just don't know whether he's good enough. I mean, against Riverside Theatre, I think
he's got a few pounds to find, hasn't he?
He has got a few pounds to find. It wouldn't be the first time that Martin or David Piper produced his best, obviously best fresh. He likes good ground. Hope it runs well for David Johnson. But I just think Riverside Theatre at the prices. What about the best price at the moment, Roberto?
For Riverside Theatre, 5 to 1.
Yeah, he cannot be booted out for me. He's one of those like Finian's Rainbow where I'll be having. Well, I've had a good each way bet at the moment. It's very hard to look at a race and sort of say, well, 3 horses finish in front of him. It's hard, isn't it? You might say, well, maybe Noble Prince, you know, and that, but. Yeah, I think he'll be going off about 11 to 4, 5 to 2 Riverside. I can see a bit of a public gamble on that.
Okay, so take the price early. And let's just have a very quick chat about the Juice Novices Chase and the fact that Pedlars is meant to be running in this. Is that something you agree with?
I don't train Pedlars because I've never trained an horse. Donald McKay knows more than I do. It goes back to when he was a novice. Everyone said you're running Supreme. Donald ran him in the longer race of Neptune and he won that. Of course, he's had lots of pace. You know, he's obviously had his problems since Kempton because he hasn't run, and Donald's been very honest with it. It wouldn't be for me, Rob, to be honest. It wouldn't be for me.
All right, so your best bet on Thursday?
The best bet on Thursday is Riverside Theatre in the Ryanair, I think, now.
Good.